Okay, welcome to Game 9 of the Tom Seaver replay. Again, he'll be going against the Pittsburgh Pirates, who we recently went against in Game 8 at Three Rivers Stadium. Here are his stats through 8 games. You can see he's 4-2. Hits are a little high. Earned runs are a little high. Strikeouts high. Home runs right on average. His 2.65 ERA versus 1.38 at this point in 1973. He just came off a great game against Pittsburgh. As you can see here, he pitched a 3-hitter against the Pittsburgh Pirates and won the game 1-0. So that was real impressive for Seaver. We are now going to move on to the start of Game 9. And leading off, it's at Shea Stadium. So leading off for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Dave Cash. And he did not play the last game. He came in as a pinch hitter. So let's see what he can do. Had to grab the dice. Okay, so here we go. 3-7 versus a righty, ground out to shortstop. Richie Hebner. 3-11 versus a righty, double to left field, straight double. Manny Sanguin. (4-7) versus a righty. Double 1-6, fly out to center field. Willie Stargell. Nine. 5-8 versus a lefty. Ground ball, second base X. The second baseman is normally Felix Mian, but today it's Wayne Garrett. He's a 4.27. So let's see what we can do there. 16, he gets to the play. The roll is a 8 on an E27. Makes the play. So 4-3. Seaver gets out of that with the double by Hebner. Luke Walker is the pitcher today for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's take a look at his card. He was 7-12 with a 4.65 ERA, 18 starts in 1973. So let's see if the Mets, as you know, the Mets don't have much offense here in 1973. And let's see if they can do something here. 3-6. Walker is a lefty. So 3-6 walk. Ted Martinez. 12, nothing there. 4-6 versus a righty. Ground ball, shortstop B, so we have a fielder's choice. Martinez makes it to first, Garrett out at second. Fregosi. 5. We have a 6-5 on a righty. Fly out to right. 2 outs for Rusty Staub. Runner at first. Nothing there. 5-6 versus a lefty. Walk. So we have runners on first and second. 2 outs for Jim Beaucamp. 3-7 versus a lefty. Single, 2 stars. That will bring in Martinez. Staub goes to third. First and third, 2 outs for George Theodore. (5-9) versus a righty. Ground ball shortstop X. The shortstop is Gene Alley. He's a 4E17. 16 he gets to it on an E17. We have a 9. Makes the play. Mets still get a run. 1-0. Al Oliver will be leading off for the Pittsburgh Pirates here. .410 versus a lefty. Ground ball second base A. Bob Robertson be the batter, playing first base today. .410 versus a righty. Okay, so that's a ballpark chance. Robertson's a righty, and Shea it's 1-11. So single for Robertson. Milton May. Oh, nothing on that. We have a 1-8 ground ball first base A. That is a double play. 3-6-3. Leading off for the Mets in the bottom of the second will be Duffy Dyer, and he'll be up against Luke Walker. .49 versus a righty, struck him out. Bud Harrelson. 5-8 versus a righty. He'll be a switch hitter. Yes, he'll be batting righty. Ground ball second base X. Cash is a 3E21. Gets there. 6 on an E21 for second base. Makes the play. Seaver. .47 versus a righty. Walk. So now we have Wayne Garrett. Runner on first, 2 outs. Garrett's a lefty. Nothing on the Haddock. Lefty versus lefty here. 6-9. Potential home run. So we got a 1-8 will be a home run. It's a 13. So we didn't get that. And so it's a fly ball right field B. So he flies out to right field. The batter for the Pirates, Gene Alley, the shortstop. Be going up against Seaver. .510 versus a righty. Fly out to center field. Luke Walker. .26 struck him out. Dave Cash. .111 versus a righty. Ballpark single chance. It's a 12. For Cash, who's a righty, it is 1-11 at Shea, so it's a line out to the shortstop. Richie Hebner. We have Ted Martinez leading off for the Mets. Top of the third. 4-9 versus a righty, struck him out. Jim Fregosi. 2-8 versus a lefty, walk. Rusty Staub, nothing on the Havoc. .44 versus a lefty. Catcher card. Catcher is Milton May. He's a 3E8. So on an 18, G3, 12. So no error. A G3 with a runner at first. Normal runner advances. Okay, so 2-3. Excuse me. It doesn't matter. It's a ground out. Fregosi advances to second. Beaucamp's the batter. 1, so potential wild pitch. 1-13. 12. So we got a wild pitch. Fregosi advances to third for Beaucamp. .610 versus a righty. Ground out to short. So nothing for the. He's got Richie Hebner. Will be batting for the Pirates here at the top of the fourth. 1-0 Mets. .57 versus a lefty, struck him out. Sanguine. .57 righty, struck him out. Willie Stargell. Had a big year in '73. 44 homers, I believe. Yep, 44 homers and 119 RBIs and .299 batting average in 1973. Stargell. 6-8 versus a lefty. Fly out to center. We move to the bottom of the fourth. George Theodore is the batter. .111 versus a lefty. Ground out to short. Duffy Dyer. Six versus a righty. Walk. Bud Harrelson. $3-8. Oop, I gotta do the havoc roll. 12, nothing on that. We'll stick with the 3-8. 3-8 versus a lefty is a fly out to left. Another havoc roll. Nothing on that. I've been slow on the havoc rolls today. 3-8. Ground ball to the third baseman. So now, here we are. Seaver makes the final out of the fourth. Still up 1-0. Got to rearrange this lineup here. Screw up those cards. Garrett Martinez. Alright, so we got that in order. Sorry about that. I thought I had my cards out of order for a moment. Leading off for the Pirates will be Al Oliver here in the top of the fifth. Seaver pitching a shutout as he did the last game against the Pirates in Three Rivers. Okay, so we got Al Oliver as the batter. Not crazy about that focus. Got to look into that. 5-12 versus a lefty. Ground ball first base X. That's Beaucamp. He's a 3E30. So gets there. 15 on the E30. That's a one base error. Bo can't make the play. We move on to Bob Robertson. 4-4 versus a righty. Catcher card. That is Dyer. He's a 2E2, so 17 on the range is a G2. An E2, a 13 on an E2. No error. So a G2 with a runner on first, normal, force out. So fielder's choice. Oliver out at second. Robertson stays on at first. Milton May, 3. 6-10 versus a lefty. Shortstop X. Harrelson is a 1E16. So 6. We have a G1. An E16 on a 14. Ooh. That's an error. Make sure. Yeah, that's a one base error on Harrelson. Right there. Okay, so we got a one base error. 2 errors this inning. E6. Runner on first and second. 2 outs for Gene Alley. What's happening to this focus here? 3. Hold on 1 minute. I have a little trouble here. Okay, I'm going to see if I can tie these games together. Back to play here. Gene Alley will be the hitter on, let's see here. Runners on first and second. 6. Nothing there. 3-8. against a right-handed hitter, ground ball pitcher A, double play. So nothing there. Something went wrong with my focus there. I don't know what it was. Just went bonkers here. Alright, so now we have Wayne Garrett, who will be leading off for the top of the fifth. Five, 9. Versus a lefty. Ground ball shortstop X. That is Ali. He's a 4 E17. That's a single on the, a 1. So that's a single. 10 on a E17. And a 1 base error. So single and a 1 base error for Garrett. Nothing on the Havoc. Martinez, the batter. Two 9 versus a lefty. Fly ball left field B. Fregosi. 1-6 versus a lefty. Fly ball center field B. And Rusty Staub. Nothing there. Four 8 versus a lefty. Single to right. Let's see if Garrett can score. So, with the runner advancement, let's see what Garrett's running numbers are first. The single was to right field with Sanguian as a +1. Garrett's a 12. There's 2 outs. Okay, so Garrett, 1, Sanguian. It's a 13. 2 outs, 15. Trail isn't going to go. Staub's not going to go. So 1 to 15, he makes it. 10. Garrett makes it in. Staub stays at first. And Jimbo Kemp. Nothing on the Havoc. 6-6 versus a righty. Walk. Luke Walker is now fatigued with the rule being point of weakness. Let's just check the point of weakness. Page 17. Okay, he reaches his point of weakness inning and allows any combination of 4 hits or unintentional walks in any 2 consecutive innings. Yeah, so he is at point of weakness. So we got runners on first and second. But he's leading off the next inning. We're gonna try to get him through this. 7 with 1 out, 1 more out. George Theodore. 5-4 versus a righty. Fly ball center field X. That is Al Oliver. 6-6. Excuse me. 8. He's a 2. And he gets there. 12 on a 14. Ooh, that's a 2-base error. 2-base error for Oliver. A lot of errors this inning. Beauchamp goes to third. 2-base error on Oliver. Second and third. 2 outs. Nothing on the Havoc. He wants to get Luke Walker through this last inning. 2-6 versus a lefty. Ground out to second. So we get 2 more runs for the Mets. Makes it 3-0. We want to get a pinch hitter for Walker because he's done. Who are we going to bring in for that? Let's get Rennie Stennett. Let's see who the pinch hitter will be here. Okay. Let's bring in Richie Zisk as the pinch hitter. Luke Walker went 5. Zisk will be the pinch hitter. 1-6 versus a righty. Triple 1-4. Double 5-20. Double. Zisk does his job there. Now we have the top of the order. Four. 2-9 righty. Ground ball pitcher B. Runner on second. I don't think he advances. B, runner on second. He stays at second. Hebner will be the batter. 15. You got a 1-3 versus a righty. Ground ball pitcher A. Again. Okay, so now we got a pitcher A, runner on second, batter out again. Okay, so we got Sanguin as the batter. 9. 1-9 versus a righty, ground out to third. They can't move anything here, the Pirates, against Tom Seaver. They couldn't last game at Three Rivers. We need to get a pitcher here for Walker. Bud Harrelson's the batter. 3-0. Let's bring in Ramon Hernandez. He'd be the pitcher. He's another lefty. Walker goes 5. Bud Harrelson's the batter. 3-9 versus a lefty, fly out to right. Seaver will stay in there and he'll bat. Drive me nuts here. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm having some focus issues here. Seaver's the batter. 5-4 versus a righty. Catcher, X. 10. May is a 3. 12 on an E8. No error. 10 on a 3. PF. So he pops out. Oh, if run around, check pitches while pitch rating for pass ball with none on, pop out to the catcher. Seaver pops out to the catcher. Wayne Garrett's the batter. Two 5 versus a lefty. Single for Garrett. Ted Martinez. 19, nothing on that. Something's going wrong here. Nothing on the Havoc roll. 2-6 versus a lefty. Ground out to short. Willie Starge will be leading off top of the 7th. Five, lefty struck him out. Al Oliver, 2-10. Ground out to first. Bob Robertson. 3-6, righty, pop out to second. 1-2-3 inning for Seaver. We got Ramon Hernandez is going to go another inning here. Leading off for the Mets will be Fregosi. Four 7 versus a lefty. Excuse me, righty. Struck him out. Rusty Staub. 3-5 versus a lefty. Ground out to second. Bo Kemp. 2-11 versus a lefty. Ground out to third. Milton May will be the batter. Excuse me. Against Seaver. We are here in the top of the 8th. 3-4 righty, foul out to the catcher. Gene Alley, 5-11 versus a righty, fly out to the right fielder. We'll get a pinch hitter in there. Let's bring in Rennie Stennett. He will be the pinch hitter for the pitcher Hernandez. Excuse me, Stennett. We have a 4-10 versus a righty. Ballpark single chance for a righty in Shea Stadium. It is 1-11. Double check. Yep. 14 lines out to shortstop. We need a new pitcher. Stennett goes back over to the bench. Top of the order for the Pirates when they come up in the ninth. We need a pitcher for Hernandez. Theodore is the batter. Let's see who they got in the bullpen here. Bring out Pittsburgh. So bring in Bob Johnson, came in the last game. Hernandez pitched 2. The Mets have George Theodore as the batter. 4-9 versus a righty. Double 1-2, single 3-20. Single for Theodore to start off the 8th. See if they can get an insurance run here. Nothing on the Havoc. Let's see what Dyer can do here. 1-8 versus a righty. Struck him out. Bud Harrelson. Nothing on that. 1-6 versus a righty. Triple 1-3. 4. Fly out to left. Just missed it. Seaver. We're going to keep him in there so we can get a 9-inning shutout. 4-5 versus a righty. Struck him out. Seaver comes down to his last 3 outs. He's been pitching great lately. There will be Dave Cash, Richie Hebner, and Manny Sanguian. Oops, excuse me. I don't know why where'd Dave Cash go? 6-3 versus a righty. Fly ball left field X. To left fielder's Theodore. He's a 3-6. So 15 he gets there. 10-15 on an E6 for a left fielder. Makes the play. Richie Hebner. 1-9. Fly out to center field. Last out, Manny Sanguian. 6-3 versus a righty. Fly ball left field X. Another play to Theodore. 16 he gets there. A 9 on a E6. Makes the play. Another shutout for Tom Seaver. 3-0. Pirates can't score a run against him in 2 games. Let's see what his stats are. He pitched 9, gave up 1, 2, 3 hits, no home runs, no runs or earned runs, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Great game by Seaver. 3-0. And thanks for joining.